Hi, my name is Jason Johnson. I am the director and host of this documentary. I have been a part of my high school's musical theater club as well as 3 out of the 4 musicals from 2014 till my graduating year of 2017. It was a blessing and a privilege to be part of such a loving group in which we all consider each other as family. In this documentary, we will discuss the behind the scenes of making the 4 musicals. Those musicals were Fiddler on the Roof, Guys and Dolls, Into the Woods, and Beauty and the Beast. Join me and my friends and our director and mentor, Mrs. Patricia Van Hee, in this road to memory lane.
Support, money, and time. First of all, it was the first time we'd all done it, so I don't have anything to compare it to in Yonkers. I've done it before in other schools, but compared to Yonkers, I don't have anything to compare it to. So in terms of support, the first musical, certainly there was some support from the principal, the first show, and some of the colleagues that we worked with. I found like Mr. Seligson was very supportive, and all of you guys were extremely supportive that were in the musical. So that was a lot of support. Financially, the first musical we got I forget how much money, but we got money which paid for the royalties and paid for pretty much just the royalties or the rights to do it. Well, time, we had enough time to do it. We can always use more time, but certainly the only problem that I had was we could have put more time into you can always put more time into a musical. Everyone says, every director says that, but the only conflict we had was with the arena because so much was going on in there. So in terms of dress rehearsal, we could have used more time on stage, but compared to how many other musicals in other public schools in our situation, I think that it was adequate.
The one thing I would say is the support. I don't think we got there were a few teachers who did support us, but I think from the student body, student government, something like that, we did not get enough support from that. I remember one time, I don't know if you guys remember Ariane and I, we went around trying to sell tickets for Into the Woods. We went from classroom to classroom, and we didn't get many sales. Not many people wanted to buy it, and it just kind of proves my point. Are we not important as a gala or talent show? Why? We're trying to do something beautiful. Why is it that you guys just don't want to give us the support? I mean, we'll give you support when it comes to gala, but when it comes to returning the favor, you just you throw us under the bus.
I was only in one musical, but I know, I was involved with talent show and things, and it was just sad to see we had a lot of teachers and administrators go to those events, but when it came to our musical, we didn't even really have teachers show up. We didn't have administrators show up.
I agree with Chris and Danielle. I think I was the only one who was in all 4 musicals, if I remember correctly, and just to see the support that we got from Fiddler on the Roof all the way to Beauty and the Beast, it was declining to the point where Miss Van Heen literally had to beg on her knees and cry for Beauty and the Beast just to get car supplies and the lighting, and it was just a big struggle for Beauty and the Beast, and how I just feel like we should have gotten more support than just talent show and gala did.
I mean, I don't want to start. I don't want to start any hair pulling or anything. I don't know. Maybe I would say. Just maybe a little jealousy, maybe just a little jealousy on behind the scenes,
Yeah, I agree with Chris. I feel like I saw a lot of that, a lot of the bickering, just low-key bickering. I mean, you have 14 to 18-year-olds together every day after school. People get tired of each other. I definitely saw that. Well, I feel like as a collective, we're all a family at the end of the day, and
Oh yeah.
family, that happens, you know?
Yeah, we're a dysfunctional family, you know?
Yeah, so it was definitely family-like, yeah.
Same thing what Danielle said, you know, we're with each other for hours after school for 5 days out of the week. So of course there's going to be drama and there was drama in every single musical I was in, and I was just in the back. I was like, but of course there's going to be drama in drama class. Yeah.
I would say my best moment was probably just the build up right before we did the show. Just the hours before. And I feel like that's like that for every performance. Yes, the anticipation, the adrenaline, the feeling of, oh my God, we made it, you know, we're finally here. And I felt that with like every choir performance, with when I did talent show, and especially with Beauty and the Beast. It's just a feeling of relief, like we're almost there. And I felt like that was a great moment for me.
Agony with you and Chris, right? That was your favorite moment, I will say. No, maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, that was the scene where in which I come in and we do our our gags and then
Yeah.
sing Agony. That was my best moment. I love that moment. I loved acting with you, Chris, and the chemistry that we had on stage. It really, especially when I heard the amount of people laughing, it was like, wow, we're getting people to chuckle at this, and I felt that was my favorite moment, and I think my best moment.
I agree with you. I'm on the same page. I think that's like the best moment in the musicals, but also like everyone like comes together. We're laughing, we're making jokes with each other, especially when we were doing Into the Woods. We were able to like just make jokes of poke fun like these fairy tales and stuff like that, and again just like singing with you and just having that funny connection. I thought that was like one of the best the highlights of being in that group.
Oh, it's the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I applied to her. What kind of exactly, Jess? She is as true as your baby. I'm gay. That makes sense. No, it's working from us.
For me, honestly, like although I loved like everything about all the 4 plays that I did, for me it was always the fact that at the end of my school day, even if I was doing other clubs and stuff like that, I knew that automatically if I walked into the theater room, y'all would welcome me with open arms and stuff, and I just felt so much love. Like honestly, going to theater, regardless if I was acting or not, and I was just doing stage crew or just helping out like I always did, the fact that I got to walk into that room every single day just made me so happy. Like I would get hugs, I would get love, I would get thrown into automatically doing stuff like running lines or helping out with props, running the music and stuff like that. I just like the fact that when I got there, it was just like I felt loved and family. Like that's what I enjoyed. That was the best moment, walking to that room every single day.
Yeah, so my major right now is media studies and production, and I know definitely being in this musical has helped me want to pursue a career in the arts, whatever that looks like. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. I plan on working with media, either social media or TV and film, but definitely becoming a part of this showed me that it is possible to go into an arts career.
Performing in front of a whole audience made it easier to do presentations. So when I had to go in front of the class to present my PowerPoint for whatever topic I had to present, it was just easier to be in front of them because I was like, oh, it's like, what's going on here, That was probably something that I took away from that. And being more open too, because you just have to express yourself more. And I feel like going into college, a new place, I was able to be more open.
I'm studying psychology at the moment, but my future steers me towards the fact that I want to study forensic psychology and actually like pursue a job, possibly like helping out law enforcement and stuff like that. But definitely like theater and stuff like that, because I want to study human behavior. Watching actors and the way you all interact with one another kind of like does help me, because you also have to act like other people and you have to take away from the behavior that you've seen of others.
I just got a job as a mentor kind of thing with a Grand Street Settlement. So I think just my experiences with that has built my confidence. It makes me feel like I can do anything.
Yeah, excellent point. And again, all of you did, pardon me, an amazing job. I have not seen any other problems working with other students, but in movies, and you hear about high school musicals, and you hear about things that happen, you know, where kids actually fight with each other, have fights and start screaming at each other. I've never seen any of that with all of you, and you are all really, really respectful to me, every single one of you, and I'm very grateful for that. I used to look forward to seeing you at the end of the day. Some days I was tired, and some days I was grouchy, maybe more than I want to admit, but I was always happy to be with you, and I always look forward to it. I really did.